Okay, hi YouTube, Mr. User Boss here, and in this video I'm unboxing my brand new camera that I'm going to be using from now on for YouTube. So this is the JVC GC-PX100, which is, as per usual, a pretty complicated name, but this camera literally had 5-star reviews across the board, and that was released at an £800 price point. So considering I bought this for about $600, I'm really excited to see how this actually performs. So yeah, I mean, the main reasons I bought this were because I wanted something with a wider lens and something with a manual focus ring. So this has both of those things, and to be honest should just offer all round, better lighting, better exposure, and more detail in the images that it sort of creates. And to be honest, I think it's about time I moved on anyway. I mean, the old camera was really pretty old. I mean, I've been using that same camcorder for about 3 years, and although that was still 1080p, it had a 3 MOS sensor, and in terms of actual raw specifications, it's not actually bad even today. I just kind of felt that it was time to step up and just to sort of really commit myself to this, because again, YouTube is something that I really want to do. So something else this camera can do is you can actually directly plug a microphone into there, so while you're actually recording you can still use your favorite and best microphone to get the best sound quality. On top of that, it also has a built-in HDMI port, so you can plug it directly into a TV, a monitor, or any sort of display that accepts HDMI, and then directly and live view the recording. So that's pretty cool. So inside the box we actually have a ton of stuff. I'm not really used to getting this amount of stuff inside packages, but so this thing seems to be some sort of display cover, I'm guessing. I mean, I would say it's a lens cover, but I'm pretty sure the lens is circular, so it's probably not that. But that's pretty cool. I'm guessing that's going to help with outdoor shooting, for example when it's broad daylight and you can't really see the display. So it comes included with an HDMI cable, but that is a silver plated one and not a gold plated one. And then we have a strap to hold the camera with. Pretty useful. So I'm guessing there's just going to be a whole assortment of different cables, chargers, AC adapters, and peripherals to connect it up to various different things, and that's a really good thing in my opinion. I like it when you buy something and there's no strings attached, there's nothing else that you are just expected to have, or vice versa. So I've also actually upgraded my tripod. So before I had the Hammer Star 61 tripod, and again I've had this for like 3 years or something, and it's not a very good piece of kit. I mean, it squeaks when you move it up and down, and the motion is not particularly smooth, so I upgraded to something a little bit more upmarket, but not exactly top of the line. So the one I've got now is called the Velbon DF51. So we also have an electronic viewfinder in here, which is pretty cool, and that plugs directly into HDMI, so you can actually, with one press of a button, you can switch between HDMI and viewfinder. So you can actually view on the display or through a traditional sort of method. We also have a battery, which kind of seems slightly on the small side. But yeah, to be honest, most of the time I actually do my filming, I'll be pretty near a main socket, so that's not really an issue. So yeah, more cables, great stuff. Including for some reason an American adapter. So I'm guessing they just sell one version of this camera rather than two. So this is a dust protector to protect the lens, and it feels pretty cheap, to be honest. It doesn't feel particularly substantial, but I guess it doesn't need to be, it's just warding off dust. However, I think in some situations it's not exactly a good idea to put those on, because it sort of reduces the amount of light getting into the lens. So yeah, I'm not sure whether or not I'll use that. So now just a couple more things. A lens cover, by the looks of things, with a nice little string attached, so that's just for quick taking off and putting back on kind of thing. And the last thing I think is the thing you just stick on the cable. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but I don't think I'll be needing it. So now let's look at the camera itself. So this is something I'm really excited to see, to be honest, because from the pictures at least it looked really impressive. Wow, so that is nice. I have to say I really like it. I'm guessing it'll look even more badass with all the accessories attached. So as you can see at the front there, we have the manual focus ring. We have JVC's own homemade lens, and that's supposedly pretty good. It's probably one of the best lenses under £1,000 according to the reviews I read. You notice we also have dual microphones to collect stereo sound, and these also should be an upgrade from those on my previous camera, but I'll probably still stick to my Blue Snowball for voice recording. So I like how they've compartmentalized the sort of different ports and stuff. That's quite nice, and yeah, it's actually got Wi-Fi support, which is interesting. I don't think it's something I'll actually use, but I guess it's nice to have. So in terms of the actual buttons and features, it's all pretty similar to what most people are used to. It's pretty similar to what I had on my last camera, but of course we've got just more of it. So of course there's also a manual mode here, which means you can automatically adjust exposure, the manual focus, all sorts of different things. So yeah, that'll be fun to have a play with, and yeah, I'm really excited. This is good stuff and I can't wait to try it out. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more.